BDevine again here for another episode of Domino Angels, and I have very exciting news before I even begin. In case you haven't been following me on Facebook and seen how ecstatic and excited I am, I last week told you about trying to manifest this house, and we'd put in a offer on the house and we were waiting to hear back. And later on that day, after Domino Angels went up in the afternoon, we got the phone call that we'd been approved. So we have got the house, and we are going to be moving on the 19th of August, and I'm so excited, even though there's so many things to do, as there always is. The cooling off period and everything is finished now, so they can't get out of it. You have to give us the house. And yeah, so we're going to be moving around the 19th of August, perhaps a little bit before, we're not sure yet. The owners might be leaving sooner, so it's all fantastic. Also, I will be on break from the 5th of August just to get all this moving happening, and also some personal, very personal issues that I need to deal with. And I'll put a link down at the bottom to my newsletter which will explain everything to you. And I will be a bit of an extended break this time, so I won't be back till September the 11th or thereabouts. And if I'm back sooner, obviously I'll let you guys all know, but I have to give myself that amount of time just for things that I need to get done. Yes, so I'll be moving, and I've got my own little room when I move to the new house, so you'll see a completely different background. I won't have to put this big sheet up behind me so that you can't see how terrible my floors are and all that sort of stuff. But in the new place you'll be able to see it's actually a purpley pink coloured room that I'll be sitting in. So it's I can't believe it. Finally something went through for us, and I've never been in a house like this. And just to tell you, I just want to tell you something really funny about the house that I'm living in now. It is old, obviously, and my husband already had this house before I met him, and it was just one person here, so it was okay for him. But suddenly there's me and my two big teenage boys, and one that comes to visit every now and then, and it's quite small, it's quite tiny, and it's also so much on a lean. Like the stumps, the house is on stumps, and they're gonna go any second, I'm sure of it. And you sit in the bathtub and you're in so much of a lean that you just start to roll over while you're having a bath. So it would be nice to be able to have a bath bathroom. And I've actually got 2 bathrooms in the new house, so I'm very excited. And I won't have to leave anywhere. I won't have to move again for a long time, so I'm really looking forward to it. So on to Domino Angels. By the way, if you want to know how I manifested the house, I'll put a link to Manifesting Your Dreams down there, because I was doing that at the time, and I mentioned about the house that I wanted at the time also, and so now it's happened, and it happened quickly, and away we go. So on to the next adventure with BDevine. So what I'll do is we're going to start our Domino Angels now. Up until I go to break, I will be doing Domino Angels, and then I'll just have to wait until I've moved into my house. But I will be doing some filming before I actually move, so that you've got something to watch while you're waiting. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do Domino Angels, because I don't really want to do that in advance. It has to be on the day. But yeah, I'll do some other videos. Once again, if you have something you really want to learn how to do or whatever, please write comments, and then I can have a list and go from there. So guys, I'm going to start with the Domino Angels cards, and here they are once again. Now remember, there is a link on my website that sort of shows you these. Now that we're moving, we are hoping that the cards are going to just be held in customs for us, and then we can go and organise and pick them up. They've all been made, I hope. I hope there's no more drama with all of that. They've all been made, and we will, as soon as I know, obviously I'm going to let everybody know. I'm not going to be able to stop talking about it, so I will let you know when they come. And as I said, they will be $16 each, and these are what they look like. They've all got different colours, and the words are all straight on the cards. It's just a simple, easy little deck to play around with. Alright, so now we shall shuffle the cards, and now I'm going to be asking for the archangels to come very close, all of my personal angels to come very close, it's a good idea that you do the same. So when we're about to begin, say, okay, all the angels come close, and what you might feel is just subtle changes in pressures. So people say, oh, I did it and I didn't get anything, and it's very, very subtle. So you just got to start to learn to notice the subtle things, like a little twitch here or a little twitch there, or just a feeling that you're breathing differently. Perhaps your face will get a little bit tingly, or you'll just sense that something is close. And this is all the angels. It's all energies, and they all come close, and they all come in their own way. So just call them close. And so when you're calling on angels, you're just calling, angels, please come close. That's all you have to do. You don't have to have a fancy script that you read. I know some people like to do that, but I just call on them. I say, please come on, I need your help. Bang, they are there. As the law of free will states, you need to ask before they come. So now, see, I'm so excited, so I'm talking too much, but I'll start shuffling these little cards now. Now I'm closing my eyes, taking a deep breath, and I'm asking for a message that will be suitable for everybody who is listening, including myself, because I'm listening. And we shall see what angel comes up who's going to be working with us this week. And we just need to remember them, that's all. Okay, now here we go. Turn the cards over. Ooh, we've got, oh, I'll show you this way. Archangel, can you see that? Archangel, you're going to answer me. Archangel Muriel. There we go, beautiful. Now, I'll read the little card to you guys. Archangel Muriel is with you, protecting your home right now. There may be thieves in the area, or you could have just been the victim of this right now, and I will tell you a story about that in a minute. Please ask the angels to stand guard at your home. You may also be losing things more than usual, or becoming a little forgetful. Well, yes. This will pass with a reason behind it. Ooh, a person of authority or in uniform may visit your home. Okay. An angel of cycles, Muriel, asks you to remember that good always replaces the bad. Thanks to Archangel Muriel, light a light blue candle to connect. Archangel Muriel, I've got a little chart here, is also the angel that resides over Cancer. So your star sign is Cancer. It's not just light blue, but there's silver. Muriel is a healer and part of the Dominions hierarchy, even though I don't believe there is hierarchies, but traditionally part of the Dominions, and talks about protection of the home. And it is said that traditionally Muriel rides a magic carpet, so that's pretty cool. And talking about dreams also, so I did put a status up on Facebook this week saying pay attention to your dreams, because they're going to be crazy weird, and if they're not crazy weird, they're going to be showing you symbols and signs of the future and things to come in your own life. So it's so wise to start journaling when you wake up. Even if you don't think that you can remember much of your dream, start writing them down, because suddenly a whole lot will unfold. It's the same with learning about angels or learning about spirituality. Start writing things down, and just the little things, make little notes of things. Suddenly you're just going to have volumes and volumes of information, which is what happened with me before I was studying Divine Miracles. Like years and years and years ago, I would read books and I would just take notes from books over and over and over and over again, and I've still got all my old notes and things. And I used to do readings for myself over and over again. I'd write the whole things out, so I memorized the tarot completely and how to do cartomancy, with playing cards and things like that. And I'm going to show you guys a couple of little hints that you can do just to get yes and no answers, and how to work out the timing of events with just ordinary playing cards. Now, I don't see anything wrong with it. People call it the occult or whatever, but it's just a bit of fun, and it actually is real, and it really works, because you're asking, you're putting it out there to the universe, and there's the answer. So it makes sense to me. Okay, so Archangel Muriel, she's protecting your home right now. So obviously call in angels if you've been having some weird things going bump in the night, and you've had some weird experiences going on in your house. This is all due to a lot of energy changes, and what's happening is, excuse me, what's happening is that we are opening up our spiritual centers, okay? And we've been doing this for some time now. Now, those that are in spirit, those that are still earthbound, for example, so that means that they may not have gone and had their healing in heaven, or what we call heaven, and so they're still hanging around earth for some reason, or hanging around your home for some reason, whether it's 100 years ago that they remember this place or not. You are going to find perhaps that you've been having these kind of strange things going on. And I have myself, in this room, which is now, it's a bedroom / an office, I have a built-in wardrobe. Okay, now this is freaky. Even for me, it was kind of freaky. Twice in a row, 2 days ago, I heard my mirror, with the mirror part of the built-in robe, rattle. And I thought, oh, the cat's trying to get in the door, and perhaps the tail is, you know, wiggling the mirror. And then I looked and there was no cat, and I was like, oh wow, okay. Hello, whoever's there, you know, sort of said hello, knowing that I'm protected. And I didn't sense anything. I couldn't feel that there was anybody there, so perhaps I scared them, or they got scared and left. But then the very next day, now this one was actually quite ridiculous. I'm sitting here and I was actually studying some law, some family law, because I'm trying to study that now on top of everything else for my own reasons. But I was studying family law, and I was going through all these my own, you know, court cases with my child and all of this sort of stuff, and I was going through old memories and things. And so I'm sitting here and I heard this almighty bang from my built-in wardrobe, from the inside of it. And I'm like, oh, here we go. And so I just sat very still for a minute, because I was thinking, I didn't like the feel of that energy, and it felt to me that it was a male energy. And so I sat and I called out for my husband to actually open up the built-in robe, and I said, I'm never scared of anything, but something has fallen on the inside of that cupboard. Can you please have a look? So he opened it up, and down on the ground was a 3 kilogram weight, and it's one of my dumbbell things. Now, the dumbbell itself is square. It's not square, but it's sort of octagonal like that around the edges. I don't know if you've got one that, you know, you just lift up and down like this, and it's 3 kilos, this particular one. So it can't roll. I mean, if it rolls, it would just roll once and sit, because it's got these square edges. And this particular weight was right in the back of my cupboard, okay? And suddenly it's gone from the back of my cupboard, flying forward, hits the mirror, and down on the ground like that. And someone was definitely trying to get my attention. So I called in Archangel Michael. I said, Archangel Michael, right now, if there is somebody here that does not deserve to be here, or not deserve, but should not be here, and has not had healing in the light, please take this person now, you know. And I felt that it was a male, although I really didn't want to talk to him. I was praying for him, and I was asking, you know, him to go. And I did feel a complete clearing of energies, but I felt it had to do with my family law and what I was looking at, and my family situation. So speaking about it to Archangel Michael, he just kept telling me, justice is going to be done, justice is going to be done. And I'm like, okay, great. So if you are experiencing some weird things going on in your house, Muriel is there for protection, Archangel Michael is there for protection. Believe now that because you are opening, you know, you are opening all your centers in your body, that your light is very attractive to those that are stuck or confused or lost. Also with those that are, you know, just wanting to visit you. So many people are going to be feeling the presence of their loved ones much stronger as time is going on. And like I said to you before, that the veil is now becoming lifted. And so we are now going to be experiencing these things. So do not be afraid. Nothing can harm you ever unless you fear it and you believe that it can. So please don't ever be frightened that you're going to be possessed or anything like that, because nothing can come into your body without first your permission. It's very important, because so many people think about, you know, being devil possessed and all of these things. And, you know, in some way or another, you have allowed that to happen, if it is even happened. I don't believe in the devil or anything like that. but I believe in lower energies, and there are plenty of those around. So you must be very careful, make sure you are protecting yourself. And Muriel is there, and also it talks about losing things, so becoming forgetful, but there's going to be a reason behind that. And also a person of authority or in uniform may visit your house. So immediately people think, wow, the police are coming, but it might just be that someone is trying to sell you something and comes to your house to try to sell you solar panels. It might be my son, because he does that. He sells solar panels to people. And you know, he comes around in a suit. But yes, so just be aware that this is the thing that's going on. You ask Archangel Muriel, and she will bring thousands of angels with her. Don't worry, it's not just herself. And you can place them. It's very good to place them at gates, at the front of your street, down the street, around the schools, around the shopping centres. You know, placing these angels there is just imagining them there. We need to remember that with our thought we can do anything. So if we just imagine them there, that they are there. You just have to believe it. We imagine the angels with us, and they are there. So this is how it all works. So make sure that you are, we are all working together in bringing peace everywhere, and we are asking for protection for ourselves, our family, our loved ones. If you are in dispute with somebody and you are being unfairly treated, and this is very close to my heart, if you are being very, very badly treated, do not give that person any more power by being angry at them in return, by trying to think of ways to get them back, or this sort of thing. The only thing that you can do is post angels around that person. Imagine that person in golden light, and imagine your heart chakra, you're sending light, you're just imagining it going there from your heart to theirs, and then you are asking the angels to sever the cords between you. So you have done the healing on them. You have not given them any more power by being angry in return, and you are trusting that the angels and the guides and God and whoever that you feel that you are comfortable with is taking care of that situation for you, taking care of that person, perhaps making that person look at their behavior, perhaps making that person have a change of heart, or showing that person things. So you don't have to do anything. You don't have to retaliate or be as low as they want to be. Just let that go. Detach yourself completely. Now, you might go back there and go, oh, get mad again because they keep doing something else, but still, you know, allow yourself just a second to get a little bit frustrated, because that happens to everybody. And then again, do the visualization again, and continue doing this visualization. If you have to go to court or anything like that, before you go to court, you don't worry about it, because you're just going to make it worse for yourself. Do the same thing. Everybody that's going to be in the courtroom is all covered in light and golden light, and the right people will be there, and you know, the right thing will happen for me, and everything will be okay. You know, please start practicing this type of thing, and expecting the best for yourself. And once again, I go on and on and on, but I just know that there are some people that are listening that are in desperate need of help in these matters. And this is what I really feel it strongly, because I know myself, I'm going through this thing, and I've been going through it for 10 years, and it is very, very painful, and there is a constant strain in your heart, and I understand completely. So I want you guys to know that I am just like everybody else. In fact, some things that happen to me are probably worse than happens to other people's, but that's why I've come here, because I'm going to prove to you all that with the power of intention, and with asking the angels for assistance, and you know, step by step going through your life, I'm going to prove to you guys that there is a way through this. There is a way to the end, and you know, it's going to be the best thing for everybody. So don't worry about it. And I know that's hard, but remember what I said. Just asking the angels to be with that person that is annoying you right now, and upsetting you, and for whatever reason it's going on, whatever evil they've got in their heart, just ask the angels to take care of it, because they will really show you some stuff. You know, that if anything is going to change anything, that those guys can help. So everybody, this was the card about Muriel. This card actually looks a little bit silvery. It's very hard on the camera, because I'm actually wearing a purple top, but it looks dark blue. so everything is just that little bit darker. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. I know that I talk a little bit, and sometimes when I talk a little bit, it is because I'm really trying to get a message across to somebody who's listening. Perhaps I'm getting a message across to myself also at the same time, so we are counseling each other, I guess. Thank you all for listening. I am going to be having some more videos coming soon about some different subjects that I'll get to talk about, and please visit my website sometime. There are games and there are all sorts of things that you can have a fiddle with, and also you can read a lot about some things that are dear to my heart and get to know me a little bit better. And I've got nothing to hide. I share everything with you guys. There are some things that are personal, but I'll talk about those after the event. So I thank you once again for listening to me, and until next week, I'll be even more excited next week, so it's getting closer and closer. It is goodbye from me, and I'll see you next week. Bye.